Did Hillary Clinton just wage war on job creators? The New York Times reporting the presidential candidate says toppling the wealthiest 1% would be good for the economy. But Hadley, you say toppling them would be bad for the economy and jobs, just the opposite.
This is class warfare rhetoric 101, and it's based on a bad economic idea that the economy is a zero-sum game. It's not. Toppling the 1% has nothing to do with opportunities for people who are in low-income jobs or people who are in middle-income jobs. We all want more opportunities for those people, but it has nothing to do with toppling the so-called 1%.
Chuck?
Well, back in East Texas where I come from, my papa used to say pigs get hot and hogs get slaughtered. So what that means is that if you keep eating it, all of a sudden something's going to happen to you. And what's happening is the American people are tired of it. If you have a small business like me and have 3 employees, my cumulative tax rate, get this, I kind of sound smart, is 48%. If you have a big corporation, you're getting government subsidies sent back to you. So you're taking my tax dollars and you're giving it to a corporation. And the American people, after a little bit of a recovery, haven't felt any real effect on their wages. And there's just an anxiety out there. And Hillary's taking advantage of it.
Well, she's putting a big bullseye on basically the job creators of this nation. What's that going to do?
Well, I think it's going to hurt if she actually goes through this. I don't think she will. I think Chuck is right. She's taking advantage of this. I don't understand Miss Clinton in a lot of ways as far as her husband was such a great politician, and she has made so many mistakes. She made so many mistakes in 2008. That was her election to lose. This is her election to lose now, and she comes out and makes this statement. I don't think she believes this. I think that she is pandering to the far left, just like the Republicans will pander to the far right during the primaries. Then she'll move back into the center. Remember, the Clinton initiative and Miss Clinton herself has benefited greatly from these large corporations. I think her actions completely betray the fact that she doesn't believe this.
Well, that's just politics. And Gary B., what she's saying is populist, and it may be popular, but if she were actually to take action against the top 1%, what would that do to our economy?
Well, I think it would kill it, Brenda. And, I'm going to come back to that in 1 second. But, she's being hypocritical because when people like Hillary Clinton go through life, they've overachieved and they benefited from that. I'm willing to bet when she was at Wellesley and probably getting straight A's, if someone had come to her and say, there's inequality here. We're going to knock your A down to a B and give the poor schlub who got a C a B also so we're all more equal. I bet she wouldn't have liked that. Or speaking fees of, I don't know, probably $100,000. What if we said, I'm going to make your speaking fee $5,000 because that's what John Layfield gets. Not that John Layfield gets $5,000, probably a lot more. But, and to your other point, would it kill jobs?
Change if I got $5,000.
What if we made John Rockefeller's income equal to everyone else? He would have no incentive to start Standard Oil or Andrew Carnegie or Bill Gates or the guys at Google. They would have said, well, why am I busting my tail to make all these billions of dollars if I'm just going to make as much as the median? It just doesn't make any sense, Brenda.
Jonas, does it?
Well, look at the countries that have toppled their rich. It doesn't work out. It didn't work out for Cuba. It didn't work out for the Soviet Union. Look, the rich are like your golden goose. You want to take some of the golden eggs to run the country, but you don't kill the golden goose. That doesn't make, how does that make everybody richer? You want to milk the gold. You want to soak the rich, but you don't want to take it to the level where they don't work or you're taking all their money or there's no incentive to succeed, to start a business. It's a balance that we actually do quite well in America compared to Europe and other countries that are a little more in the kill the golden goose mode with their wealth taxes and everything. And you need their money to run your country. You can't remove the ruling class.
But this is politics too.
Yeah, Jonas, Chuck, I have to say, Jonas has been listening to you. He's using some of your colorful metaphors.
Very good. Look, numbers don't lie. And to give you a little insight into politics, Hillary's trying not to get a primary from her left. That's why you're hearing this now. I know that on this show it's black and white and what the numbers say. But in a political realm, she's scared to death that she's going to get primaried for the left, so she's being very Elizabeth Warren these days.
Okay, last word to Hadley.
The troubling thing is Hillary Clinton is talking about toppling the rich from the perspective of the government toppling the rich. When you have a free market economy, you actually have a lot of natural turnover and social mobility for people to move among different socioeconomic classes. So that would be a good thing, but we don't need the government to get involved with punishing people who have been very successful.
All right, very good point. Thanks, guys. Cashing in just over an hour from now. Eric, what do you guys have coming up?
Hi, Brenda. While the president's out pushing his green agenda, he might want to look at what Americans are doing with those green cars. It might save taxpayers money. Plus, the health care law may be becoming a prescription for more food stamps. We expose the shocking side effects of Obamacare. Cashing in. See you at 11:30.
You will. Thanks, Eric. We'll be watching, of course. But up here first, so long, mailman. Hello, drone. Is this the future of the Postal Service?